Hello and welcome to After the Bell Rings, a podcast about controversial issues that affect us as high schoolers. We're your hosts, Yadashan,
Shritan.
and Rishi.
Here we'll be uploading episodes every 2 weeks, and each episode will be about a different topic that is significant to us. Our hope is to create a rich community revolving around the changing nature of high schools and the problems that students have to deal with.
Okay, before we begin, there's a few things I'd like to get out of the way. First, we apologize for the long wait in between episodes. It's been almost a month now, and there's been complete silence from us. We're sorry about that. In the future, if there's ever any extended delays because of things like exams and such, we'll be sure to post updates on our Insta. If you want to follow that, that's after the bell rings podcast. And we're also experimenting with how we're doing our episodes. We did receive some feedback on our first episode that while it was very informative, it might not have been the most entertaining thing to listen to or as engaging. So we're going to try and mix it up a little bit, see if we can have enough information while also keeping it like a little more casual. So that's what we're going to be trying in today's episode. If you enjoy that kind of thing, or if you want us to go back to how it was in the first few episodes, please let us know either in the comment section on YouTube or on Insta or anything like that. And yeah, with that out of the way, let's jump right into today's episode.
Alrighty, today's episode's about school lunch today. So anyone have anything to start off with?
All right, so basically the first thing that's always been annoying me is that at least in Coppell High School in Texas, you have to pay for silverware, bro.
You have to pay for
so-
what? Can you repeat
Yeah.
that?
You have to pay for silverware. That's what he said.
Oh,
right?
yeah, silverware. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that makes sense, right?
Yeah, because we never had, no, that doesn't make sense. We never had to do it in middle school. We never had to do it in elementary. I mean, we could just
Whoa.
grab it and go, but now
So
Dude,
in middle
no.
school, right, we had like dispensers that just had like a lot of plastic spoons, forks, and napkins and stuff. I mean, we don't have that in high school, right? We just, I mean,
You have to buy it separately. It
Yeah.
costs money to buy a spork or whatever. But like, if you didn't have that price, bro, how many people would just walk into the store and just grab fistfuls of it just because they can?
yeah, I guess it's a way to prevent like them from wasting it, just a bunch of spoons for no reason. Yeah.
I don't think that was a funding problem.
No, dude, like we can't even trust ourselves, dude. Like,
I mean, I
high
know, like,
school's whack.
I know I've grabbed a whole bunch of spoons by like in middle school, just
For what?
no, like let's say a bunch of people needed spoons at my table or something, right? And they'd be like, "Yo, can you give me a couple spoons?" I'll be like, "Yeah, sure." But then I'd grab a whole bunch because
Okay,
I wouldn't
but
know how many to get, and then I'd probably be
Oh
wasting
my-
like 10 spoons I wouldn't need.
Oh, what?
That happened to me a
mean,
couple times.
You overestimated
We were at
10
the-
spoons?
Yes, I didn't count. Yeah, but I mean, like, why do you think it's bad though to have to pay for silverware? That's my question for you.
I don't know, like I would get usually I get lunch from home, right? But then my mom sometimes like she forgets to pack me a spoon or something. And then now I
Okay.
want to go get to eat my food, but I can't because I don't have food. Or I don't have silverware that my mom packed me initially, and I don't have money in my account to buy silverware from school, and that kind of frustrates me, And I've seen a lot of
Gotcha.
other kids happen to them as well.
So my
So
thought
I don't
process, my thought process is like, how expensive is silverware really, right? At the end of the day, it's just a plastic like spoon or fork, whatever.
Yeah, how much does it cost actually?
So to be honest, I don't think it's that expensive. I mean, it shouldn't be that expensive to make them and keep them free of cost, right? For a school that's already supporting all the cooks and stuff, like all the people who are making the food, and then on top of that, all the other utensils that are needed and all that stuff. It shouldn't be that expensive to
I mean-
maintain just silverware.
I mean, yeah, I guess you could just have it like with the person at the cash register and just be like, "Hey,
Right.
yo, can I have a spoon?" And then they'd give you one, like so that'd prevent theft, and then you know,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that
So
would
instead of
basically
having
solve it.
dispensers and stuff, they just have like you can ask the person at the front or something, or whoever
Yeah,
has all the utensils, and just ask for one. Yeah.
yeah.
And then
Okay.
another silly thing I noticed with school lunch is it's like the amount of food that they give you seems like very little to me for the price that they charge you for that food, right? For example, like I remember last week, my mom she told me that I could eat at lunch at school tomorrow. I think it was a Friday, and they basically have pizza every day. And that day, I just decided I was going to eat pizza, right? So the base standard serving is like 2 slices, but it's like $5 or $6 for 2 slices, which seemed pretty
Oh yeah.
overpriced for me. It's like so expensive.
Yeah, and then it's not even like, yeah, and then the pizza. Wait, was it the CC's pizza? Because our school does get pizza from CC's
No, I
sometimes.
think it was just the frozen one.
It was that standard frozen school pizza.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
If it's CC's, that's a
I
different.
don't know
Maybe it's a
about
little different.
that. I mean, I don't know about $6 for that pizza, man.
It's so
Like,
dumb. It's like it's just two pizza slices, and then it's like the pizza isn't healthy, like because they have pizza every day, right? So any of my friends who order lunch every day because they don't pack their own lunch, they basically are eating pizza every day. So it's not really healthy at all either.
I mean, yeah, our school does offer different lines
They
for,
do, but at the same
for
time, all of them are none of the options are healthy, even though they have different lines.
Yeah, I know. And then none of the food options taste particularly good either. One of the major complaints that I've seen from that is all the food tastes the same and it's stone cold and
Oh yeah,
dry and yeah.
I don't know if you guys noticed, but like
That could be like a funding problem though. You know,
What?
maybe
like
Making it cold? You don't have
no,
microwaves?
no,
no,
like not
they literally
providing
have
quality
heating.
food, not providing quality food.
No, no,
Wouldn't that
because
be a funding problem?
here's the thing, right? Every time I order like pizza, it's always like it always seems like it's reheated or like the cheese on top is like congealed, like it's like almost
It
like
is. It is
yeah, it's just
reheated.
leftovers, right? Yeah. So I mean, if they can like reheat their leftovers, they have enough, resources to make fresh, fresh servings, all that stuff.
What?
So I don't
How
think
does
it's a
that
funding
make
issue.
sense?
No, okay. If they can reheat it, right, they can keep their food warm. Is what I'm trying to say. They can like because a lot of times when you order
Okay,
school
okay,
lunch,
yeah,
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 it's
yeah.
stone cold, right? But if they can reheat their pizza, they can reheat everything else.
Yeah.
I think they do reheat the pizza though. Like when you go to the
They
lunchtime, they have
heat
like these
it,
like
but like they don't it's not constantly heated, I don't think. It's
no,
like
Yeah,
I
no,
think
no,
it is because like those like racks or things they have. I like every time go to get a pizza, it's like hot in there.
no. But they don't always turn it on.
It's
It's
not like
always turned on at the
it's not.
beach.
Well,
So
yeah.
like at certain points in the
Oh,
line, if you
or
certain
it
point.
depends which lunch you have.
Yeah,
A
yeah,
later
that
lunch,
too.
maybe it's more heated then.
yeah, if you have lunch later in the day, then yeah.
Hmm. Yeah,
Yeah, because that's how high schools work. Okay, you have to have different lunches because of the abundance of kids in the small
yeah.
cafeteria.
I think the problem with honestly, I think that they need to reduce the cost. If we're being real
Or
here.
at least increase the quality if you're gonna pay that much.
Yeah, like if you're gonna pay $6 for like what 2 pizza slices, you're gonna have it. It has to be the best 2 pizza slices of my life, or I'm not paying for it.
I
Like
mean, and
that needs to come from like a
that's
Michelin
just
star restaurant or something. I'm not paying for that 6 pieces slices or $6 for 2 pizza
I mean
slices.
that's our school too. I mean, in terms of public schools, our school is actually pretty good when it comes to that stuff. And this is what we're
Yeah,
complaining
yeah,
like other schools
and
have
we're
it
not.
way
Yeah,
worse.
our school's actually. I mean, Capel is pretty decently funded too. It's a really good neighborhood, a really good city. So the schools get lots of funding compared to other public schools. So we actually have it good, and we still have a lot of problems. So that says a lot about school lunch.
Yeah, I mean, it's just looking at pictures of school lunch from other schools is just man.
Yeah, all the time when you look at images, it's always like it's like those plastic plates, but half of the plate is empty. And you get
Yeah.
like what? Like, it's like a really
Uh,
small burrito, and then that's it,
that brings you to
and
the
Yeah.
maybe like a small
quantity.
milk
Like
carton.
the quantity they give you, it's so little.
Hmm. Oh yeah.
I mean,
Like
Plus, like,
yeah.
elementary school size, bro.
and
It's like
we're
not
like,
even.
and the funny thing is, it's ironic because we're like high schoolers, and so a lot of people are growing at that stage too. Like they're still growing.
Yeah,
I
So
wish. I
there's a
wish.
lot. There's like a lot of football players too, and like
okay,
athletes
I'm
and
still
that they
growing.
need like,
Yaroshan isn't, but it's okay.
bro. But there's like a lot of football players too, and like athletes and stuff. They need like that nutrition, bro. They
Yeah,
need
so
to
they
get
end up
big.
spending a lot more money if they want to eat something like that actually fills them up because they have to like spend more to get more.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, obviously, but
But yeah,
I
it's their
mean,
way. It's their way of
obviously.
making money. But yeah, and it's really funny too because they always like it's I don't mind, but they always like they cut in line and stuff because you know how like everyone does that at that point.
Yeah, okay,
But
everyone
basically,
doesn't
just
everyone
get in
got in
line.
line? Yeah, what?
Yeah. It's funny to me because like the at this point they've had to have like a supervisor there just to make sure that nobody cuts in line. Like they have someone just watching every line, making sure that nobody's cutting just to get to lunch faster. But I don't know why that's funny to me. It's just
That's because
so dumb.
people cut through because there's long lines.
Yeah, we got if you don't cut in
Yeah,
line,
yeah,
you're not gonna get to eat. That's another problem too.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like we got so many
It's
kids. We have like our school's got like around like over 3,000. I'd say 3,600 maybe on
yeah.
that. Like 12,000. I mean 1,200 per for 10 through 12
It's
grade levels.
it's not as much for like for each lunch though because we split it up into like three
Into
parts
three.
because
But yeah,
A, B,
we
and C
split it
lunch.
into three, and we still have that issue of like
Hmm.
people rushing to get to lunch just so they can eat. Like,
Yeah.
and then other schools have like a higher population too, and
Oh yeah.
yeah. So so what? It's like an all around issue. Just like the food sucks, the weight sucks, like
I
the
mean,
funding's
okay, so
like what? Wait, so then how do?
it's okay. Here's the thing, right? At at the same time, like how they reheat everything. It's not necessarily a bad thing either. They have what I'm okay. So they have some good sides to them. Let's say it like that, right? They know how to not waste food. They always reheat whatever they can, right?
Yeah.
They know how to be efficient with it. So they don't have to make as much food to feed everyone else.
Yeah.
And then also what they do is they also outsource to other places. Like for example, at our school, they basically give us like Chick-fil-A sandwiches every Tuesday and Thursday.
Uh-huh.
But the thing with that though is that if you can pay Chick-fil-A for all those sandwiches, right?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's kind of silly that they can't like reposition some of that funding to other like more nutritional food sources or something, right?
Right.
Well, I think the first thing is that they paid a Chick-fil-A out of all like the other stuff because of the
Right.
fact that it's cheap food.
Yeah, you can buy it in
Yeah,
bulk.
yeah. Then that's
Yeah.
the thing with the system. It was designed to be efficient, and in their sense, it's more supposed to be cost effective for them.
I don't
So
think
that's
they.
why it's
I don't
everything's
think there are any
overpriced.
like. I don't think there are any like cheap. Are there any cheap nutritional places?
Yeah,
Like,
those words don't go together.
They don't go
yeah, that's what
together.
I
Yeah.
thought.
I think that's
I don't
like
think
a
there are
grammar
much of
rule or
those.
something.
Yeah, and that's the thing though, is that if they have the money, if they still have the money to be able to like subsidize the Chick-fil-A like in huge amounts, like they buy what bags and bags filled with like hundreds of sandwiches because so many people buy them. They can, I
Yeah.
think they can definitely move some of that funding away, but that's whatever.
Okay, so let me ask you this. If uh if the school said they'd offer nutritional options, um
Right.
you would buy it, right? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, yeah. If they
Okay.
have the
And
option, yeah.
we just established that cheap and nutritional don't go together, right?
Okay. No. Here's the thing,
No,
right?
let me finish. Let me finish. If
Okay.
if
Go ahead.
I told you the school would add nutritional food at an increased price, like more than your $6 for your two pizza slices, would you buy it?
Okay. Let me explain it this way, right? $6 is overpriced as it is already.
Okay.
So, like, let's say you went to a cheap like pizza place nearby. How much would you get? How much would you pay for two slices?
Four.
Uh,
See, because you shouldn't be using $6 as a metric. It'd be something like $3 or $4. right?
Yeah.
So if there's something a little bit more nutritional, maybe then it'd be $6 or $7 or maybe even $8. But at that point, it's a trade-off.
So the issue is they're making a profit. Is that the?
Yeah. It shouldn't be cost. It's the thing is, it's not cheap for them to make nutritional food. It's not cheap for them to make nutritional food. But I mean, food is a commodity, so it's a trade-off for the person buying it.
I mean, but like,
Which
don't they
says
don't they
commodity.
have to make a profit?
Yeah, I mean, what other ways do schools make profit?
Huh? How many ways
What
does
other
our school
schools-
make profit?
Yeah. What other ways? Because I feel like if you can, I don't know if there's. I'm just throwing things out right now, but maybe it's possible for them to find other ways to maximize their profit in like other areas, while maybe having somewhat of a loss in school lunch because if they provide nutritional food, and maybe still work it out.
Okay, like
financially.
where?
Probably a lot of sporting events. They make a lot of money for those, right?
Yeah.
Like football games.
Yeah, and
So
then
those-
we like build a new stadium every year, so that's all gone.
Do we? No, we just use
Yeah.
the we
Bro,
use the same stadium.
we built a jumbotron just this year.
Yeah, like
We did? Oh, wow.
we blow most of our budget on the
Yeah,
athletics
that's what I'm saying.
department.
That's what I'm saying. They thought, yeah,
A resource from athletics department to school lunch.
they don't need another. They don't need a jumbotron. That's it's excessive.
Yeah, I mean, so yeah, so basically what we're saying is, we don't need like insane amounts of what what is this, like just athletics department stuff, and instead give it to food.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
I mean,
I agree.
we're already
I
portioning.
don't.
We're already portioning so much money into athletics. We might as well funnel some of the money into food, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
support.
it's one of the basic.
Support
It's
the
one of the necessities of
entire
life, right? Why would you
support the
like,
entire
that should be
student
one-
body, and instead of just that one
Yeah.
portion of it. Yeah, I
So
agree.
there's that one portion, yeah.
I agree.
And then at the same time, like we're dissing on school lunch all the time, but it's pretty convenient actually. Like obviously they offer the service because of the convenience, but that's the main selling factor of it. That's convenient for parents who can't make lunch in the mornings because they have work or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so you can obviously get a quick bite. And so they obviously extort prices on that, right? Because they know that for those people, it's an easy way for them to make money.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I mean,
If
it brings
it's
me back to the whole topic of like all the money that they're getting from other sources, right? Because they literally have a C-store. For those of you who don't know, it's like basically at our high school we have not only like 3 lunches for cafeteria lunch, we also have our own separate section, which is basically a store with a bunch of like snacks, like chips, gummy bears, all that kind of stuff. So I mean, if they can keep the C-store stocked, right? If they can have a whole section just for snacks, they could sure as well fund some nutritional food sources.
right. So instead of like fueling everyone on 20 bags of chips, we could give them like actual food. Yeah. Yeah. I agree. But then again, one of the selling factors of the C-store is the fact that it is junk food.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I don't think any high schoolers like
Broadway there.
Hey, yo, bro, you want to go to the C-store and get a salad? Like, no.
Yeah,
no.
Bro, the salad phase was like middle school, bro. I was gonna take it in high school.
Huh?
The salad phase for everyone was in like middle school.
The salad phase? What's the salad phase?
I didn't even know there's a phase.
I had
an
entire salad phase.
What?
I had it. Yes, I actually had it.
Please elaborate. What was your salad phase?
Hold on.
I like
you're telling me
salads.
So hold on. So you're telling me you had a phase where you just wanted to eat salad and nothing else?
Not nothing else, but I liked it a lot back then. Like more than.
Okay, I'm not gonna judge. Yeah, no.
I mean,
I'm not gonna judge. It's healthy.
I mean, yeah. We had in elementary. We had a salad bar, didn't we?
We did. Okay, if they can do that for elementary, they can do it for high school. Come on.
Yeah. That's facts. That's facts.
Come on, like
But is anyone gonna buy it though? No one's gonna go to the C-store to get a salad.
Because seriously, have you ever heard of like, okay, how old are kids usually in elementary? Like just the average age. I forgot the age.
Like 5 to 9.
The oldest is
like,
probably 10 or 11 is the oldest.
Okay, yeah. So let's just say average age is like 7 or 8 or something, right? If you can, have you ever heard of a 7 or 8-year-old eating salads every day for lunch?
I ate salad at elementary lunch.
Stop capping.
I'm not capping. I ate salad. I'm serious, bro. I ate the salad. The option was there, and I was like, I'm gonna eat the
Was it
salad.
decent at
Okay,
least? Was it a
okay.
decent salad?
To be fair, my salad was literally just lettuce, cheese, and ranch. But still,
That's not
Don't
salad at
forget the
that point.
tomatoes. Don't
You're
forget the
literally just
tomatoes.
eating grass with cheese on top.
no, okay, no. But you, okay.
It's literally just grass and cheese on top, bro.
But,
The ranch makes it even worse. Like the ranch is what adds like
It makes
30
it
grams of
wheatgrass, bro.
salt.
Who wants to eat
No,
wheatgrass?
okay, wait, listen.
Become a
What
cow.
I'm trying to say is the option was there, so I took it basically. I was like in the lunch. Okay, you know how they do it, right? When you walk into the lunch line, the first thing you see is the milk and the
Oh
drinks
yeah,
and all
they do
that,
this in
and then you see the
they do
chips,
this
and
in
then you
they
see
do
the
this in
main
all the
course.
convenience stores too. They
Yeah,
always have
yeah,
all
yeah,
the
yeah.
unhealthy stuff right at the
Yeah,
front.
so
Yeah.
you buy whatever's at the front because like
It's
you're
genius
going to buy
actually.
lunch and you're like, oh, I might as well get the whole meal, and you buy the
Yeah, yeah,
chips. So
it's
literally,
genius.
if the
Yeah.
option is there, people are gonna buy it. Just like put it at the front, you know?
Oh yeah, yeah. Hey guys, Strickland here. Just to let you know, we've decided that we're going to split up this episode into 2 parts. So obviously this is part 1, and you can be on the lookout for part 2 within the next 2 weeks. We hope you've enjoyed this episode of ATBR, and we'll see you next time. Peace.